Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the 22nd day in the month of May 2023. I am Grace Stokers Nyekachi. First to meet your headlines. His Royal Highness Eze Ukoha Kalu visits ABN TV boss Ifeanyi Okali. Loud family patience before arrival of baby. Dangote refinery to generate 135,000 jobs, says Emefiele. Lawyer sues President Buhari over $800 million safety net loan. We'll take commercials. We'll be right back with details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. The paramount ruler Eze of Abimesen's kingdom, His Royal Highness Eze Ukoha Kalu JP, along with his wife on Monday, paid a visit to the director of ABN TV, Mr. Ifeanyi Okali. The traditional ruler was in Okali's home in Umuahia to felicitate with him and his wife on the arrival of their first baby, Ms. Chinazekbere Olachi Precious Ifeanyi Okali, 11 years after their marriage. Eze Kalu, who was full of gratitude to God, praised the family for their patience with each other while waiting on God for the right time to come. Member representing Ikwan Umuahia North and Umuahia South Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives, Rep. Sam Onibo, has been inducted into the first ever National Assembly Most Valuable Parliamentarian Hall of Fame. Onibo was part of the 5 senators and members out of the 469 members of the 9th National Assembly to be so honored. According to the executive director of Other Paper, the organizer of the MVP Hall of Fame, the process of selection was based on performance appraisal aimed at unveiling a distinct class of excellent performance in the National Assembly. The Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, said that the Dangote oil refinery is expected to generate 12,000 megawatts of electricity and over 135,000 permanent jobs. Emefiele said this on Monday at the official launching of the Dangote oil refinery in Lagos State by President Muhammadu Buhari. The Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai has challenged his predecessors to come out and swear with the Holy Quran as proof that they did not embezzle public funds while in office. The governor, who spoke with the House Service of the Kaduna State Media Corporation, KSMC, claimed that most of the former governors tempered the government's coffers during their tenure. El-Rufai will be completing his 8-year tenure next week. A pressure group, Defenders of Constitutional Democracy, has begun appeal to the G7 aspirant and minority caucus under the umbrella of Greater Minority to jettison the idea of presenting consensus candidates for Speaker and Deputy Speaker respectively. The CDC urged the aggrieved aspirant and the minority group to support the choice of Right Honorable Tajadun Abbas and Right Honorable Benjamin Okeze Kalu for Speaker and Deputy Speaker respectively. The National Convener of CDC, Alhaji Aliyu Abdullahi, and the Director of Contact and Mobilization, Dr. Chukwuma Okoro, made the plea in a statement made available to newsmen in Abuja on Sunday. Northern stakeholders from the 19th Northern State have reiterated that the leadership of the 10th National Assembly should be thrown open instead of zoning into a particular region, group, or association. In a communique read by the convener of a one-day communique held at Arewa House, Kaduna, Nasiru Abdulkadir Dambata, on Saturday noted that the communique finally resolved to call the attention of the president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be vigilant as the political opportunists that surround him have the intent of forming another cabal that will pitch him against his traditional political friends and sections of the country. Senator-elect Barrister Onyekachi Nwebonyi, representing Ebonyi North Senatorial Zone on Sunday, said that the 10th National Assembly will summon the Inspector General of Police, Usman Akali Baba, to account for the various funds extorted from innocent Nigerians at checkpoints. Nweboy, who spoke to newsmen hours after a Thanksgiving service that took place at the Economical Center, Abakaliki, capital of Ebonyi State, called on the Inspector General of Police, Usman, to resign from office if he will not stop the extortions at checkpoints. The Christian Association of Nigeria CAN Kaduna State Chapter has expressed concern with the way and manner the leadership race for the 10th National Assembly is going, and called on all interested persons not to allow their quest to divide Nigerians along ethnic or religious lines. A Northern pressure group, the Democratic Watch Initiative, has warned against any attempt by the All Progressive Congress to impose the leadership of the 10th National Assembly on members ahead of its inauguration in June. It insisted that the contest for National Assembly leadership must be thrown open to all members from the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. According to the DWI, former governor of Zamfara State, Abdul Aziz Yari, and all the contestants to the 10th Senate presidency seat be allowed the right of free contest without let or hindrances. President Muhammadu Buhari's Special Assistant on Digital Communication, Bashir Ahmed, has sent out a strong warning ahead of the inauguration of President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu on May 29th. Tinubu is expected to be installed as the next president of Nigeria in exactly 1 week. Ahmed told people who have no business around Eagle Square and the venue of the inauguration to stay away. The Federal High Court in Lagos State has been petitioned by lawyer Mr. Abdul Ghani Iram, a human rights attorney located in Lagos State, to enjoin the federal government from accepting $800 million or any other amount of the purpose of funding the National Social Safety Network program. The program aims to dispense the $800 million loan to 10.2 million impoverished Nigerians, who will get 5,000 naira each in each month to lessen the financial impact of the anticipated elimination of subsidies. While in sports, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has said his team will have to win the Champions League trophy to be considered one of the greatest of all times. Guardiola's men won their 5th Premier League title in 6 years this season. It has led to a debate over if City is of the best teams in football history. This brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go, recap our major stories. His Royal Highness Eze-Oko Hakalu visits ABN TV boss Ifeanyi Okali, louts family's patience before arrival of baby. Dangote refineries to generate 135,000 jobs, is Emefiele. Lawyer sues President Buhari over $800 million safety net loan. These and many more on different platforms. Just log on to www.abntv.com.ng, and you can also follow us on our social media platforms being displayed on the screen. I am Grace Dorcas Onyekachi. Have a pleasant night. Stay safe.